Another episode of NBA 2K14, and the last episode, it was the Thunder dominate the Knicks, crushing the Thunder, defeat the Knicks by 15 points, 112 to 97. Kevin Durant scores 27 points and 7 assists. Russell Westbrook got 23 and 9 assists. On the other hand, for the New York Knicks, we got J.R. Smith got 27 points, and Amari Stoudemire got 19 points. Carmelo Anthony got 13 points, and Raymond Felton got 15 and 8. And move on for the second game of the day. We're off the Staples Center in LA. We got a good superstar battle featuring Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah of the Chicago Bulls take on Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers. The second matchup of the between those two teams, which they first met playing in an MLK Day when the Bulls survived by 5 points, and now the Bulls will win this game. And this time for this game, the Bulls gonna use the red jersey and the Lakers gonna use the white. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll be right back after this. Enjoy the video here in LA, California at the Staples Center. And now we are moments away. We're going to send to Kevin Harlan here in LA, here at the Staples Center. Anyways, let's get started. Enjoy the video now. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA. Sunday in the NBA. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now let's head out to the arena, hook up with Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back at halftime.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And, guys, checking out Joakim Noah here. What can we expect from him?
Well, the big thing with Noah, Kevin, is that he's a hustle player. He gets on the glass. He's a tremendous offensive rebounder, and his long arms allow him to block shots defensively, get out and cover pick and roll. With those quick feet. So this is a player who does a lot of things well.
And that dedication also manifests itself on the court, Steve. I mean, Joe has said himself, hey, I don't have the most talent. So he's really embraced, I'm going to work harder mentality.
With that road. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can he?
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
People have talked about the defensive renaissance in Chicago as a big part of their turnaround, and that's accurate. Gibbs has done wonders for this team defensively, but another aspect is that they've had one of the deepest benches in the league the past few years, too.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked about their game plan defensively, and he said, well, we all know it starts for them at the point guard position with Steve Nash and his combination of elite shooting and passing ability. We really have to stick to our principles and work as a team if we're going to have success against him. Guys, we'll see what happens.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Go back to what you said, Clark, about Chicago. It is a credit to them that they've been able to constantly add or draft talent that is ready to step in for them and still contribute on the bench.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You think about Taj Gibson, a late first-round pick. Jimmy Butler last year really emerged as one of the best young players in the league. Great story. So terrific job by the Bulls front office in figuring out which player to take later in the first round.
Here's Kobe. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for L.A.
Nick Young on the wing. Back to Kobe. Lakers passing it around. Took him no time at all on that one. Nash has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Here's Kang, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Carlos Boozer. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Marcus Teague in for Derrick Rose. Blake guarded by Heinrich. From deep, Johnson. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Johnson.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with the record for Coach Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls, but the rumor mill has it that the front office hasn't been happy with how hard he's ridden his top players. Luol Deng missed time last season with a hamstring injury. Joakim Noah came down with plantar fasciitis. Hey, those things happen, and I'm not quite sure you can put that at the feet of Tom Thibodeau.
Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Luol Deng. Blake passes to Farmer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Farmar's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And going back to Tom Thibodeau and that minutes load on his stars, it seems it's getting harder for players to weather big minutes, Steve, these days.
I think it's going to be really interesting going forward to see this Bulls team this year and beyond. Will that wear them down? Their guys play too many minutes. They've had a lot of injuries. I think it's time to scale back a little bit on the minutes played.
T dishes to Heinrich. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Sacre takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Sacre's got his first basket.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Blake kicks to Johnson. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Drop back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kicks it to Heinrich. There's the dish to Dunleavy. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Dunleavy's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Farmar. Teague covering. Blake passes to Jameson. And here's Johnson outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on. work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top. They're up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Tune in this Wednesday night, February 12th. Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. Do not miss it.
And now the second quarter just getting set. To start. We'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
So for Chicago right now, Heinrich is out there with Marcus T. Then there's Nazr Mohammed, and it's Murphy in at the 4 slot.
Well, and guys, with Kobe, it's all about the ability to create his own shot wherever and whenever he wants. And he does it with a combination of size, speed, and tremendous footwork.
Yeah, Steve, but it doesn't end there. I mean, even if you do manage to stick with him and get a hand... in his face, it really doesn't matter. Hands just don't seem to bother him at all. His concentration level and confidence at such a high mark. Once he gets it going, there's really no slowing him down.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
What a play. The hoop plus the horn.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Muhammad. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kirk Hinrich. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Marcus T. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
One of the duties that Steve Nash has undertaken is signing on to oversee the Canadian national basketball team. Really a logical choice for Canada, given all that Nash has done for the sport in that country.
Kobe goes in. Young. Backing down. From 13. And the bank shot is good. Young's got 5 points so far.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Going back to Nash, certainly the greatest basketball player ever out of Canada. We all realize that. But you were telling me a story the other day about how you and he went surfing one time.
Oh, yeah, in San Diego, we got out in the water. And the first time he ever got on a surfboard, he got up and rode a wave perfectly. So, I mean, you talk about an incredible athlete. Nash just has it all.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cayman's checked in. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard. The steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. 4th, Derrick Rose.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking ball handlers' pockets, but as terrific point guards, they know how to clog passing lanes and come up with a lot of steals that way as well.
Absolutely. Their steals come from all over the court and in all sorts of situations. Transition, half-court sets, out-of-bounds plays, in the lane. They are the NBA's most complete defenders at the one-guard spot.
Snell. Back to Rose. And they get it. Gets it to go.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Gasol dishes to Nash. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And while we have a chance to do so, let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jimmy Butler, first in shooting percentage. And he has been automatic from three-point line. #1 in the NBA from long range.
I don't think we can overlook the fact that he's the top field goal percentage shooter in the league. I mean, lights out. That's really the only way to describe him. He doesn't miss much.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let an opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers leading by 10. Gasol backing down. Feeds to Nash. Outside, Kobe. He kicks it to Young. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Nash against Rose. Back to Boozer. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Rose. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rose has got 6.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And I think they can be proud of the way they performed. I mean, they executed. They really brought energy to the game. It just didn't go their way.
You know what? That was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, Steve, and they were right in it until the closing moments.
1:14 left in the second quarter. Dang, Jamison covering, Rose, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And it's rejected. Here's Dang. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Dang's got 9. Lakers leading by 9. Farmar kicks to Young. The feed to Farmar. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Dang passes to Rose. He lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're deep. That's what those alley-oops do, though. We've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points. Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, they've gotten away from taking that ball into the paint with force and strength and attitude.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Gibson comes in for Joakim Noah. It's Heinrich in for Jimmy Butler.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
Here's Farmar, and that one's good. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Dunley, it's blocked. Here's Blake. Can't get it to go. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 12. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And now get ready for the halftime report. We're happy to be part of your Sunday. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Chicago. They find themselves right on the bubble. Need to reel in some W's if they'd like to move out of the 8th spot in the standings. Nick Young has been productive. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? And a tough matchup, but the Bulls are staying afloat. Turnovers, something this team always struggles with, and it's been a problem again. Derrick Rose has been on a roll in the first half. He has 11 points. He's also made plays for others, showing his court vision definitively in this one. Let's start off with a peek at some games scheduled for later on. It'll be the 76ers against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. Two teams sitting on top of their divisions. That one gets going 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And another game that's coming up, over at Verizon Center, the Wizards will face off against the Kings. Game gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. And a look here at the other NBA action. It's the Mavericks against the Celtics in Boston. A little clash of the conferences there. Game gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. And that does it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for joining me. And now, back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back. We're on to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. One of the great stories here, Nick Young getting it done today.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as he has to this point. It's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone, being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kaman. Nash and Bryant in the backcourt, and it's Young in at the small forward position. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Bulls trail by 12.
Guys, for Kobe Bryant last season, you talk about adversity. I mean, the coaching change, the team struggled, and finally, once they started to get back on track right at the end of the season, he tears his Achilles tendon. Tough break.
Left side, Butler. Back to Rose. It's one up. But they get it back. Here's Dang. He's got 9. Second chance effort. Noah pins in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because didn't really need double clutch there.
Los Angeles leading by 12. And for Kobe Bryant, the completely torn Achilles tendon. You wonder if his big minutes contribute. Age 34, he's second in the league, for instance, in minutes played. He averaged almost 46 minutes a game in the 7 games leading up to the injury. And this is a guy that when he is on the floor, high torque at all times.
Well, there's no evidence that playing all those minutes led to the injury. We know that the Lakers were in a huge battle for a playoff spot, so it's easy to see why the coaching staff decided to ride him like that. But it does make you wonder, at his age, was that just too much for him? And what I like about him, very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a little room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And you know what else, Steve? Watching him run the pick and roll is like watching poetry in motion. I mean, this guy has that basic play down pat. He's unstoppable when he runs it.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's Rose penetrating. That's good. Rose has got 15 points.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Number 1 is Joakim Noah.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. He gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get into good position down low before he actually catches the ball.
And I like the way his game is adaptable based on what the defense is showing. I mean, he'll change it up from game to game as long as he's still able to get high percentage shots.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And they're running. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 8 points.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. A free throw coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Some changes for Chicago. Boozer comes in for Joakim Noah. And it's Marcus Teague in for Luol Deng.
Came and gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Kobe gets the bucket.
Kevin, gorgeous fade away there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
And Chris Kaman skilled offensively, ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. The question mark with him is defensively. His weak side rotations can be late. He's never really been, a center that you kind of solidify your defense around.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Gasol backing down. Smooth as silk. On the finger roll. Gasol's got 6.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Muhammad. Back to Boozer. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Johnson, and he bangs it home with one hand. And guys, what do you think about the hustle starts here for the Lakers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
Tipped away. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Bulls making a switch here. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Heinrich with it. Now defended by Blake. 5 on the clock. Heinrich dishes to Boozer. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. Butler's got 11 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Blake kicks to Johnson. Dishes to Meeks. Fires the 3. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Meeks got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Dan. And it's sent back by Blake. Tries to save it. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top, up by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
On tap Wednesday, February 12th, Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers, a Western Conference battle. Make sure to catch it.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Bulls trail by 10. So for Chicago right now, Heinrich and Rose the guards. Noah is out there with Dang, and it's Butler in at the 3. Kobe against Rose. Young's shot is off.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
Heinrich kicks to Rose. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
And Kobe gets it to go.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody's firing on all cylinders right now.
Rose kicks to Butler. And the call will be against Steve Blake. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Chicago. Well, they're passing to Noah. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Rose. Blake with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. It's ticked. Rose with the ball. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Chicago calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. The effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Chris Kaman is checked in for Los Angeles. Nash comes in for Steve Blake. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Young from outside. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Dang. Bulls trail by 7. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Luol Deng, originally from South Sudan, his family moved to London when he was a teen, and then for him, going to the United States, a worldly player for sure, and he's been involved in a lot of causes, both here in the U.S. and internationally.
And going back to Dang, so active off the court, helping Sudanese refugees, Basketball Without Borders, numerous charities. He's sort of with that kind of reference.
Yeah, and he's also championed a lot of causes in the UK, campaigning to maintain funding for the British national team. Dang is passionate, both on and off the court. You just love his approach to the game and to life, Kevin.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Nash outside. Fires from 18. Again, Los Angeles. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rose goes in. Noah.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd is stunned at the sight of that one.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Bulls trail by 11. And here's Rose outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Noah with the block. Here's Butler. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And he's doing all he can to keep his team in the game. Hasn't missed a single shot.
And here's Kobe for three. That's good. Kobe's got 14 points now in the second half.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Rose goes in. Here's Boozer. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. That's now 8 points for Carlos Boozer. Kaman inside. Gets it to go. Bulls clear by 9. Outside Rose. And the shot is good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant. Oh, in that one.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground.
Yeah, that is showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Rose dishes to Boozer. And he converts the layup.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Lakers leading by 7. Gasol attacking. Takes the lead pass. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. There's Nash with the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Rose gets it to Noah. In low to Boozer. And he uses the pass on the layup. Boozer's got 10 points here in the second half.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there. You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Rose. Another one falls for Chicago. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. And stolen by Butler.
You know, there was no need to rush getting rid of that ball. I mean, that's just giving away a possession there. What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
Yeah, they've got to focus and make sure this is a good, solid possession. They can take control of this game. Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Chicago's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Hey, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And he is unable to get the second one. And here's Rose outside. It's money from deep.
Well, the shot's finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 in the one, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kobe goes in. It's good! From the length of the floor. Oh, no good! And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
Huge finish here in the end game for LA as the Lakers survive by 2 in a big win by 4-point win, 105-101. Kobe Bryant got 30 points with 5 assists. Steve Nash got 21 points. Derrick Rose got 37 points. And Jimmy Butler got 20 points. And that will be a huge finish here in LA as the Lakers beat the Bulls by 4. And it will be similar for the rest of the games here. We got Blake Griffin will be healed. No! Nikola Vucevic is out for 2 to 4 weeks due to the strained Achilles. Brook Lopez will be healed. Kevin Durant that will be fine for strained hamstring. Even Wesley Matthews and will be strained MCL. Let's check out the other game what's going on. We got the Celtics beat the Mavericks, not bad. Jared Wallace got 22. Rajon Rondo got 20, 11. Monte Ellis got 22 and Vince Carter got 21. Nets beat the Pelicans. Joe Johnson got 23. Jason Terry got 20. Paul Pierce got 18. Andre Bloch got 17. Darren Williams got triple-double. And Kevin Garnett is at 8 points. Eric Gordon got 27. Grizzlies beating over the Cavaliers by 1 point. 26 points for the Warriors. Kyrie Irving got 18. Tristan Thompson got double-double, 16 points with 10 rebounds. Tayshaun Prince got 27, and Marc Gasol not even close for triple-double. Pacers crushed the Magic. Look at the first quarter. They dominated 25 points, 40 points, and 15 for the Magic. Aaron Flowers got 17. I mean, Pacers scored 40 points and Magic scores 15. That was I've ever seen this crush. You see, the third only scores 18 points, and a huge night for the Pacers. Danny Granger got 36-11. David West and George Hill are both double-doubles. Paul George got 15. Roy Hibbert got 13. Wizards defeat the Kings by 8. 19 points for Otto Porter. Nene got 18-10. Bradley Beal got 17-11. John Wall got not even close to triple-double. Trevor Ariza 12. And Trevor Booker got 10. Thornton got 24. Landry got 22. McLemore got 21. Cousins got 15. And some reason the Sixers crushed the Clippers by 19. Chris Paul got 20 points. Evan Turner got 27 and 10. Thaddeus Young and Jason Richardson got 24 points, and Richardson only get 11 assists. Moving on Monday, February 10th, we see here we got the Nuggets, Pacers, Pelicans, Raptors, Celtics, Bucks, Rockets, Timberwolves, Spurs, Pistons, and Sixers, Warriors. Gonna simulate for the next game here. We're going to see what's going on here, and the Celtics we could get a 5-win in a row. Everyone's healing. Even Dwayne Wade will be fine for sprained ankle. Darren Williams, that will be fine for sprained elbow. Paul Pierce, that will be fine. Oh no, not again. CJ McCollum. It's up for 2 to 4 weeks again for torn ligament foot. And Garen Temple will be fine for Bruce Rip. We can see how other games was going on. The Nuggets somehow beat the Pacers by 1. Pelicans, Celtics, Timberwolves, Spurs, and Warriors. Not bad at all. Move on February 11. Other games, we got the Mavericks, Bobcats, Kings, Cavaliers, Hawks, Bulls, Wizards, Grizzlies, Heat, Suns, Thunder, Blazers, and Jazz, Lakers. Simulate once again here. And no, not again. Robin Lopez is out for 1 to 2 weeks due to the sprained shoulder. And oh no! No, Rajon Rondo, not again. I don't want, oh my god, I forgot to save. No, I don't want injury. And I forgot to save because after Bussy Beach got injury. No, we lost the save files and going back to restart. No, I forgot to save the file for saving for Rajon Rondo, not Bussy Beach. Oh no, after CJ McCollum got injured, see different here. We got the Mavericks, Nets, Cavaliers. I don't want the Cavs, but one Grizzlies win. I don't different because how did because of Rajon Rondo got injured? No, he lost the broken finger. He lost their mind. He always injury requested in notifications. No, what's gonna get there? Okay, different there. Alright, just skip here. Let's see. We got the Mavericks, Nets, Grizzlies, Pacers, Wizards, and the Clippers. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna save files because I need to avoid injury with Rajon Rondo. Alright, simulate once again here. Skip it one more. He does ask them that we fine for elbow. Andre Blush. No! No, I don't want a Marcus Aldridge. No, the superstar is injury. I need another again. I don't want to injuries because of a free upset. Oh, look at this. John Wall is upset for the All-Star and Chris Paul's not yet the surprise. No. Now we one more attempt. Come on. Okay, that's Chris Humphries. That injury fine. That will be out. Don't care about it. No, John Wall, no! Come on, that injury keep reducing with our players. Again, I need to click one more try to avoid injury. Like in the protected. You know what, I'm gonna get out of John Wall for now. Gonna get kicked out of here. Okay, that Robin Lopez, that we fine. And I'm back off for right. Let's check in the daily view. Pacers, Raptors, Celtics, Bucks, Celtics, Timberwolves, Spurs, Warriors. Alright, moving on. Keep more safe because do not let Rajon Rondo injury because a broken finger accident. It was injury. Move on next February 11. We got the Mavericks, Bobcats, Kings, Cavaliers. Alright, gonna skip all the way here. Jordan Hill, that will be fine for sprained wrist. Cody Zeller, JJ Redick, that will be fine in. And there's something the Wizards win this game. Okay, I don't want to something wrong if they Timberwolves with Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio always stronger. Alright, one more time. Ah, Joakim Noah, I don't want it. Leave me alone. Joakim Noah, I want to play because the Nets. That injury with Joakim Noah. And I forgot, we're not gonna be play with John Wall. We'll be leave here. Alright, that will be fine. Alright, check out. Ah, come on. I don't want to be annoying with the Bobcats and the Wizards game. They should win strong. One more time. I want to see Mavericks and Grizzlies win to avoid hunt for the playoffs. Kemba Walker, that will be fine for the injury dunk. Okay, that was Darren Collison. Oh, that will be fine. Come on, do not injury for the in out. Alright. Come on! Grizzlies keeping useless for Wizards. Come on, I want Grizzlies win, but the Mavericks survive. What? Who's that? Okay, that's Matt Rains. That's Matt Rains. Alright, let's check in here. Come on! Come on, I want Wizards. John Wall is stubborn. Kemba Walker, that will be fine. Greg Oden, that will be fine for broken nose. No! No, no! No, Darren Williams, not again. He's a knowing injury. It's useless. Again, I stopped doing injury on the left report. Need the different again. Martian Brooks, broken finger. Chris Bosh. Andre, no. Andre, okay. I don't want Andre Blush to injury. Protect me against the Bulls to save it. Because I want to win and only upload. Why they keep doing quick? I need to protect Mavericks or Grizzlies. Alright, come on. You see. Come on! Wizards is useless! Wizards is useless! John Wall is so powerful! Come on! Markieff Morris! No way! Stop it! I don't want any injury report! I don't know when the no players are guards! One more time. No, I don't. No. Please stop doing injury. Quit. I don't want to injury with Steve Blake because if the injury with the knowing they will be out for the next game due to the injuries, we'll lose any point guards. No, Kyrie Irving, stop injury notifications, please. I want it. One more time. I want Mavericks or Grizzlies to win because it's useless. Okay, that was Doro right. That will find for Rajon Rondo. Alright, come on, get in here. It's useless. Wizards is useless. I want Grizzlies to win. I want the Grizzlies or Mavericks to win in order to stop the Wizards team. Come on, get the Grizzlies. Oh, okay, we're not gonna get there. So we got the Bobcats, Cavaliers, Bulls, Grizzlies, Heat, Thunder, and Lakers. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. That will be fine. Don't care about Mavericks. So we're not gonna quit anything. Alright. I'm gonna save files now. Oh my god. I took it because of reporting Grizzlies to avoid and a hunt by either team if the Washington Wizards is useless. Alright. Now move on to the next February 12. We get the Mavericks, Pacers, Grizzlies, Magic, Hawks, Raptors, Wizards, Rockets, Pelicans, Bucks, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Sixers, Jazz, Spurs, Celtics, Buckets, Nets, Cavaliers, Pistons, Kings, Knicks, Heat, Warriors, and Blazers, Clippers. How many games? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. That's 13 NBA games together. Okay, that will be fine then, okay? Dirk Nowitzki, that will be fine. Okay. Check out the near games. Here we got the Pacers, Grizzlies, Hawks. Again, Wizards beat the Rockets. How did they always lose? Timberwolves, Sixers, Spurs, Nets, Bucks. Oh, I forgot. Pistons, Knicks, Heat. Okay, that was the Heat. In real life, was LeBron James hit the game-winning shot with 1 second to go, win by 1 point. Okay, not bad for the Clippers. Okay. Gonna say fouls now. I took an attempt because to avoid injury superstars, they will be losing for enough to go playing All-Stars. See what's in here injury. Let's see the Lakers lineup for Kobe. Did injury? No. And Derrick Rose, that will be fine. And OKC, that will be fine. So, alright. So now check out the playoff picture to approach the All-Star weekend. We got the Heat, Bulls, Pistons, Sixers, Pacers, Hawks, Bucks, and the Bobcats in the hunt. Washington, Orlando, Toronto, Brooklyn, Boston, and New York are in the hunt for the race for the Atlantic Division. In the West, we got the Houston Rockets, the first place, Clippers, Thunder, Spurs, Warriors, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, and the Lakers. In the hunt was the Blazers. I will stop for the Timberwolves for now. That will be Storburn for now. Let's check out some February 13 here. Approaching for Valentine's Day, we got the Brooklyn Nets take on the Chicago Bulls, our first game, and followed by the second game, Thunder and the Lakers here in LA. That will be a good one. And that should do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin, and next game we'll have a double header. We're off to United Center in Chicago. We got Darren Williams of the Brooklyn Nets take on Derrick Rose of the Chicago Bulls, and followed by the second game we're head back to Staples Center. We got the clash of the superstars, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and Serge Ibaka of the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, and Pau Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers. That was good for now. This is Andre Kenshin. As the NBA finals will begin this coming Thursday, as the United States and the Philippines was a Friday night, as the Lakers beat the Bulls by 4, 105 to 101. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so long from Staples Center in LA. We'll see you tomorrow for the February 13. We're off to United Center. The first game will be the Nets and the Bulls, and followed by the second game here at Staples Center for the Thunder and the Lakers. Once again, this is Andre Kenshin. Say so long for Los Angeles at the Staples Center. It's time to say sign up and peace out. Good night, and reminder, we'll see you tomorrow once again. First game here at United Center in Chicago for the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls, and followed by the second game here in Staples Center for the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Los Angeles Lakers to wrap up the first half of the schedule. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for another doubleheader. We got the Nets and the Bulls, and the second game was the Thunder Lakers. Sign up and peace out once again. Good night, and see you tomorrow for the wrap up for first half of the schedule. Good night, and thanks for watching. Peace out.